Wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep, cool. So, the red one here is your ESC, which is here, okay?
Yep.
So we'll plug that in. So that's a stability control, basically. If you get in 3 big sways with the van, it will kick in and put the brakes on to eliminate that, okay?
Fantastic.
So they say pull that out on dirt roads, because if you're on a dirt road, you know, you kind of sway a little bit.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Unplug it, okay? The grey one here, that is your grey Anderson, obviously, so that charges your batteries while you drive along.
Yep.
Okay. And the 12-pin plug, that's just all your lights and your fridge wiring and stuff like that. You've got that wired in. And you'll just have to get a camera wired into your car there, okay? So we'll plug that all in. So obviously with your hitch, you know, it's just a normal towing hitch, handbrake there, and you take your jockey wheel off, okay?
Yep.
So take that off and we'll put it in the boot there.
You would have done this handover thing a few times, I'm guessing.
I've done it for years.
Yeah. You're in autopilot.
I'm in autopilot, yeah. So this one here is called the breakaway. Okay, so it will pull out and put the brakes on if the van comes off the car.
Yep.
So it's just a safety feature. Okay, you'll have the breakaway system under your bed, which is where the battery is for it. Okay, it should be charging while you drive along with the 12-pin. Okay, if it's wired correctly, so we'll check all that stuff. Right, so this one here, you can kind of just feel around. Like on my car, there's like a little bit like that. You can just go like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There, can't really bounce off. Some people like drill holes in spots and stuff like that, but some people try and put it here, but they recommend that it's not really meant to go where the chains and that are, okay?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, okay, so that's fine. It's still going to pull out. You've got plenty of room there.
Just anywhere,
And
yeah,
then
as
have
long as
to-
it doesn't fall off.
No, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that'll be fine there. Cool. With this, I usually put it over Johnny in here. So you've got plenty of room there. Just kind of sit it under there like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of room. Your safety chains hang up here when you're not using them.
Yep.
So pull them down.
They're a lot bigger than the chains on the
Camper
trailer.
trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're meant to cross them over. So I'll go one loop up. Just in case it falls off, then it'll be cradled kind of thing. Red one's up the top, and this grey one is down here.
Oh yeah, they are tight.
Yeah, they're quite
Because of
tight.
all that.
Everything's right there. It's just one of them things. I'll cable tie that up out of the way for you. Okay, so you'll have to get that camera installed in the car there. Now, see your EC's lit up, so as long as that's green, you don't have a problem, alright?
Green is good, yep.
If it's red, it could be a power issue or a braking issue. Right? I've just got a cable tie for that.
I'll grab that, I'll put the other. Oh, actually, I'll wait. The reversing camera.
There's one on there, you've got to work out where to put
Yeah, well, how I'm going to connect that up.
Alright, I'll just jump on this side. So, in here, you've got your VIN plate, okay, so your tear weight is 2582 and your ATM is 3082 written up there. So you take the tear off the ATM, that's what gives you your carrying capacity, okay, so you've got 500 kilos. Now, when you're towing, if you keep your water full and your gas bottle's full, you've got to take about I'd say about 230 kilos off that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should keep you in the safe range. Then you've got about 270 kilos of stuff you can put in your van, alright? So about 270 if you're travelling with full water and full gas.
Pretty quickly.
It does, yeah, it does. Especially if you've got kids and that, so you have to travel fairly light, you know what I mean? Still quite a lot. So with your gas bottles, when it comes out of the factory, so they're empty and they whack them on, and that's when they do the plate, okay?
Yep.
So just follow that one, off and on by the gas bottle. It's got, once you run out, follow the other side.
No troubles.
Yeah, quite easy. You can put a lock on these ones as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, wonder if anyone swipes them.
Yeah,
We're going to end up with a key ring chock-a-block, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Keys, everything. Yeah.
So I have broken your keys in 2 sets, and I've done a photocopy for your keys, so you know what one's what. They've all got numbers on them and stuff like that. All right. This one here is for your awning, which I'll show you awning last. There's a bit involved in that. This one here is for your leg stabilisers, to wind them down on all 4 corners, and if you get a flat, you've got a tyre lever there.
Excellent.
Colin's coming and done your annex, so you got your skirt in there, the push skirt, so
Yep.
draft skirt. The annex comes to your house, usually takes a couple of weeks and it'll come to your house. Alright?
Okay.
Cool. Alright, so we'll come over this side, finish putting this on. Alright, so your mains water goes on this one here, okay? So you've got the starter pack in there.
Yep.
So when you're at a caravan park, just whack the hose on there and you're using the water off them, obviously. Yep. And if you're free camping, which I'll show you inside, you've got your pump switch, you turn that on, and then you're using the water out of your water tanks, alright? Okay, so just your mains water, that one, and that's just the tap out, that one there.
Yep.
Okay? Cool. This is travelling a lot like a chain or something like that. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
So you've got your camera on the back there, okay. 12 months rego, so that's been from today. Right.
Excellent.
You got the hatch out the back here, T22. Right. So it's just not too much weight at the back, okay? So it's like a seesaw.
Yeah.
If you put a lot of weight at the back, yeah, it can be towards the toe.
Over the axles,
like
yep.
Yep.
Maybe a winter clothes or something on that end.
Yeah.
If you put something heavy at the back, just make sure you get the same kind of weight at the front.
Rightio, seesaw, yeah.
So your grey water, okay? So you got the grey water tank. So basically all your showers, like your sinks, everything comes through there.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're at a national park, you close that up, okay, and then store it in there obviously, and then when you're at a caravan park or a house, leave it open. You've got the starter pack with the attachment that screws into there.
Yep.
Okay, and then just go down to the drain.
Cool.
Alright. You've got your hot water system here. Okay, so it's about 28 litres. It's gas and electric. So I'll show you inside the switches for that.
Work it, yeah.
Okay, so it's quite basic. Okay, so just 240 inlet there. You've got your fridge vent here, okay? So this will always be hot whenever your fridge is on, okay?
Right, yeah.
This sort of bit here, okay? Now your two water fillers, these are for your water tanks, okay?
Okay.
Two water tanks.
So different tank, different
Two
filler?
tanks. I always just pull them both off like so. Stick the hose in there till it's full, it'll squirt back out.
Ah, yep.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, most people leave the tanks full as well, and if you're storing it, then you flush them out. They've got little drains on them, so you can flush them out.
Yeah.
Okay. That little black patch in there is a satellite connection. Okay, so on the other side you've got a connection that goes to the TV.
Right,
Some
yeah.
places you go will give you a satellite connection.
Okay.
So reception and that out there. All right. You've got your two batteries in here. Okay. Your two water tanks are behind there.
Right.
All right. We've got a hot and cold shower out here as well, so hot and cold water, so quite handy. And then just the other side of your cupboard there.
Awesome.
So if you look over here, you've got another Anderson there. So that's like an external, solid length, stuff like that. I would just make sure it's got a regulator on it, just in case, because that goes straight to the batteries, I'm pretty sure.
Right, yeah.
So you don't cook them basically.
Yeah, because for now we're just going to get like a portable inverter.
Yeah.
In the future we may look at switching to lithium and getting
that's
the
right.
inverter connected. So
Yeah.
before we see where we go to start with, just get an inverter strong enough to sort of charge the laptops and maybe.
Should be fine because you've got the two solar, you've got two 150 watt solar panels, you've got 200 amp hours, so if I take out, that's a bit of a fair bit. That's sort of stuff, you'll stay out for a couple of weeks or something,
Our first main stop in Tasmania, so that will give us a good charge.
that'll be able to scope out what's happening. Alright, so that's basically the outside. Alright. Just the boot.
That new car smell.
Yeah. What's this guy? Control.
Never quite sure.
All good?
Yep.
Up in here is your electrical cupboard, okay? This one here, 12 volt master, is this one here, okay? So that's your master switch. whenever you're using your van, you leave it on. Okay, when you're storing it, you can turn it off. So if I turn that one off there, it just turns all the power off. Okay, so basically everything in the van is coming with your batteries.
Yep.
Except when you plugged in the 240, then obviously it livens up the 240 line, which is all your power points, and your aircon's hardwired in.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, everything comes off the battery. So it's basically just turn your batteries on and off. So 12 volt master. Like I said, when you're using the van, you leave it on. When you're storing it, turn it off. Even when you're driving with your fridge wiring and stuff like that, you leave it on so your fridge can, you know, run while you're driving along. Okay. The next one down is your pump. So that's when you're free camping. Turn that on, and then you've got water out of your pump. Okay.
Yep.
So it's like we're free camping now, basically, because we haven't got any water in. So turn that on, and then you've got water. Okay. Just like turn and filter.
Awesome.
Okay. So the bottom one is fridge fan. So you can leave that on. I tell people if you're doing a lot of free camping, just turn it off at night, basically, so it doesn't draw your power.
Yeah.
Okay. So just a fan on the back of the fridge just makes it more efficient by, you know, getting the wind flowing past there. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, your hot water system, so it says hot water at the top. You've got electric, you've got gas. So make sure your gas bottle's on the front there, turn that on. It'll spark up in about 20 seconds, and then it takes about probably 15-20 minutes, and you'll have hot water. Okay.
Okey-doke.
So as simple as that. All right. Then the electric one, do that, turn it on. Obviously you plugged in the power.
Yeah.
Takes about probably half an hour. Okay. So you've got 28 litres in there, so it'll probably be like about a, you know, 10 minute shower or something like that. Okay, then it'll have to reheat again. Okay, so that's that. That's your hot water system. So once again, free camping, you'd be on gas and you'd use your pump. Okay,
No troubles.
this one here is a solar regulator, and you can charge phones off that. That's why you got the USBs there. Okay, now you've got this menu button here. So the main one, if you want to look at something, like check what the batteries are doing, basically press this one, keep pressing the menu, see battery 13.1. Okay, so if I turn that off again, you'll see that start going up. Okay, because we've got all the lights on. All right, so that's the main one you want to check out, just see if your batteries are going okay. Okay, you don't want to let them go below about 12, I reckon. So obviously get in the sun if you can, if they're getting low, or plug it into your car, your Anderson will charge, or, you know, plug it in the 240.
So keep it at 12.
Yeah. Okay, so you get your stereo here. Okay, basically it's car stereo, you got a USB auxiliary there. You press this corner there, and you can put a CD or a DVD.
DVD, yep.
Okay. The main question asked is basically with the speakers inside now. So you just press the button till it'll go to the fade one. Okay. So that'll be all the way inside. That one will be half and half, and that's all the way outside. All right. Let's leave it on that one. All right. But basically a car stereo. You've got a booklet for it.
Yep. No troubles.
Nothing too major. Now, come from that point, your other electrical stuff's over here, being your TV and aerial, and also your 240 circuit breaker. Just
okay,
like your
that's
house,
the circuit
that'll
breaker,
flick off if there's a problem. This one is a circuit breaker basically for your aircon. So just leave it straight up and down.
Yep.
Okay, won't have problems. You've got 12 volt fuses over here. They're resettable. Okay, so they'll pop out if there's a short, and then you push it back in and go from there. Okay, so resettable fuses there. Obviously if something keeps popping, you'd have to ring us up, get somewhere.
See what's going on.
Yeah. Now you've got your aerial here, which is your wiring guard, and this is this bit here, wiring guard. So that's your main aerial connection. This one here, and then go to your TV. Okay. You've got that's your booster button, so make sure that's on when you're using your TV.
Right, yeah.
You've got 12 volt there, and you've got 240 there. Okay. So wiring guard aerial, all you do is wind this up. It'll stop when it gets to the highest point, and then you can actually swivel that around and find channels if you can't find it.
Right, yeah.
But when you bring it down, see here it's got a point.
Yep.
Okay, it's got another one on the roof there.
Yeah.
So you're just going to match it peak to peak, and you won't have a problem. Bring it down, it comes down in the right spot. So then follow what it says down.
And again, just until it stops.
Yep, just like that, and it'll stop. All right. That's that outside connection I told you about, the Explorer. That's the one if you're at some caravan parks out there, so I'll give you a connection for that. Red, white and yellow cord if you put a DVD in there. Okay.
Cool.
So that's the electrical. Okay, your windows, pop these open, so when you're going to use it, pop all them open, loosen off these. Wherever you stop it, you tighten it up, pull down, you've got the fly screen, you go up and you've got the privacy like that. Okay.
Cool.
A lot of people ask when travel, so you just leave that down, that up when you're traveling. Now this is magnetic up here, So the longer you leave it together, it can be quite hard to get apart. So if you're storing it, just leave them a little bit apart.
Okay.
Yeah, they get real jammed. Okay, bring it in, loosen them off, just like so. Okay, and that's locked away, then tighten them up. Right?
Yep.
Just like that. So Rocco fan, pull this down, that's when it can move around. Alright. So these are good, they can move all different directions. Okay, like that. You got buttons on the side.
Cool.
Alright.
Everyone seems to rave about them.
Yeah, they're good fan. So you can put it whatever way you want and then just lock it off like that. Alright.
Cool.
Okay, over here you got your fan, so you got little white, little buttons. Okay, there. In your cupboard you got 12 volt and USBs as well. So you can charge phones and stuff like that when you're in bed.
No troubles.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little ledge back there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beautifully there. Hey.
I like the little ledge behind there, yeah.
Keep books and stuff like that there, you know.
That's cool.
You've got this hatch above your bed here, so it's got lights around the outside. Wind it up, and you've got a fan that will blow the air down. Or you go the opposite and it'll suck the air out. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that one there. Wind up and that one. Just like so.
Easy peasy.
All the lights in here as well, you've got little buttons.
Yeah.
Cool. So this table here, you've got a little adjustment here. So basically that can spin the whole way around. Alright. If you want to take it down, make a bed out of it, just have to get a cushion down. Push that black button. It will only lock into place. Basically, I'll just show you. Just there like that. And you can make a bed out of there as well if you want it. Alright. There you go. Cool. Microwave, we would have used one of them before, I dare say. Got plenty of lights in here. You got your range hood and fan just here, okay. Pop this open. When you're going to cook with your cooker, the main thing with this one is you need this open here, even if you're going to use the oven. Alright, so the lid needs to be up.
Okay, so lid up even for using the oven, yeah?
Using the oven. So press, just like so,
yeah,
it's like a barbecue.
Standard, yep. So
in here you got two trays. One's for the grill, one is for there. Okay. Just spark around the back, so that's the gas oven as well. Cool. Now, these are your water level indicators here. Alright?
Okay, yep.
Yep. Water level indicator. Cool. As I said, you got a range hood. Alright, with the fridge, okay. So off and on by this button here. Okay.
Yep.
I leave it on automatic, so it's got an A there. You see that there?
Okay, got an A, yep.
Yep. So what you can do, just leave it on auto. It'll go to the power source, basically. You know, just go straight to it. So we're on A, so it goes to 240 because we're plugged in. We'll check your car to see if it's been wired correctly, see if it'll go to the battery.
Sweet,
okay.
yep, fantastic.
And then,
so it does it automatically?
Yeah,
that's
automatically,
great.
just leave it on the A. So when you drive along, then you go pull up, you get a free camp. There is a wait going from the battery to the gas, because if you had a petrol station, it could spark up, you know what I mean?
Okie dokie,
yeah, so it takes about 20 minutes, okay, delay. So you can probably just turn it off and on again or do it manually.
Yeah.
So if you want to change anything, your thermostat or this, hold this second button on. It'll start flashing, okay? So you can go 240, 12 volt gas. I'll leave it on the A, press it, it'll stay there. That's your thermostat, so you can go up and down like that. This one here, you can see, you've got 3 arms. Always start from the front and then go to the back, and when you're packing it up, you go from the back to the front.
Yep, just in reverse, yep.
Yep, so you've got a latch, so on all the arms you've got 2 things, okay? So here you've got a latch, pop that open. You've got a nut from behind you've got to loosen off. Alright, so you loosen that one.
Yep.
Okay. You come down to the middle arm, basically just a stabilising prop arm, and you can pull it off as well, which I'll show you. But loosen the one behind, pull that down, okay?
So it's just holding it there, that one?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Then unlock this one, loosen off that nut.
Loosen.
Now in your front boot, you'll have one of these things
yeah,
here.
saw that.
Yep, so what that is for, pop that open like that, grab this one here, and then we pull it down. Okay, you got a little wobble. Sometimes you got to wobble it that way because you're pulling from one side.
Yep.
Okay. Pull that down. Now, if you come over here,
yep.
where I stop it is like basically, see that hole is basically in line with that.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Now, if you have a look here, see that's like a button thing. Okay.
Yep.
Now this is where you get your arm pull that up, and it locks past that button. Yep, so when you're pulling it down, you
just pull down.
Cool. And then tighten that one up there. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So if you want to do the other side with me.
So grab your arm. Slide
it up. Yep.
Lock it in.
Tighten up the nut. Now if you're just pulling over and you didn't want to like set it right up, you've got this handle here. See that handle? That down one? Yep. There. So if you grab and slide up, and then you let go of the handle and it will lock in the place.
Okay,
You can have it set up like that, so it's not fully like off the band and stuff.
Yep.
Okay. So there's all little holes in here. So basically, where we go like that, let go, it'll go to the next hole.
It'll lock wherever it is. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll grab that handle and hold it. We'll go all the way back down. Okay. Like so. Now, when you're going to pull it off the band there, you've got that little latch. Okay. So I usually get it stands like that. Push that button and pull out that way. So
Go a bit wider.
You've got to be careful of that.
Yep.
And then put it on the ground. Okay, now see there's a bit of sag in that there.
Yeah.
So what you do, so I hold the top, loosen the nut, put a bit of pressure on, then tighten it up. So watch out, see there, you've got to hold it like that. Yep. Because that will want to go like that way.
Okay, yeah.
Cool, and then you get it set up. Good temp pegs, get some good ones from Anaconda or something like that, the ones you can screw into the ground.
Yep.
Because I've seen this right off there. So if you know there's going to be a storm or big winds, just put it away. It only takes 5 seconds, alright? Now you've got this middle stabilising arm. Now if you come over here, you've got a little latch over here. Pull that out. Can be a bit hard.
Not fresh and new, it's all tight.
Might have to get some spray on that. It is quite tight. Wait a sec, might have to just tap it out.
Yeah.
Maybe get some footage of the back of this top. It's got Australian Caravan.
Alright, you going? Yep. So pull the pin out. So you got that pin, so when you put it back in, that's probably the trickiest bit, getting it in and out. Pull it out, just like so. So come over here. So just close on it, that's alright. So then, you've got to get that in the hole there, okay?
Yeah.
Then, if you hold this middle bit and this nut here, slide that back, and look, you've got a leg that comes out.
Another link.
Yeah, and it's got holes and provisions for the temp pegs there. So when you go up and down, you get it to the height you want, it'll go with it. And then you tighten that off there, like so.
Yep.
Okay, if you're setting up, well, you'll be setting up for a while, you can do one side a bit higher than the other, so the rain will run off.
Okay, yeah.
With your annex they send you, see these holes?
Yep.
You've got rafters, okay? So they'll have rafters and any flat kits on the side. And there should be a DVD that shows you all that, okay? That's what them holes for and the brackets up there.
Awesome.
Cool, alright, so you go down, put it down like so. So to put this one away, grab this one here, loosen it, then we bring it over. And there's a little groove, it just slides in this little groove up in there.
Ah, yep, up and in.
Now I always hold my finger on here so it doesn't pop out. Okay, just like so, do that. Just like that. Then look at that little pin, slide it in there. So that's how it's bit lining that bit up. I might drill that out for you after, but I'll keep going with this, alright?
No trouble.
Okay, so then we've got to this point, so if you want to grab that arm, I always just grab that up and then just aim for obviously where it come out of. Okay, so we're going to go down a little bit more, just 20 mil down there, right there.
Yep.
Okay, so you got it in recently. Then we loosen off the nut. Remember that little button, and you pull the arm down by the button.
Yeah.
Just like that, okay. You make sure it's all the way down to the nut down there, okay. You make sure that's facing out towards me. Cool. Then we come down this end. And then you've got that ratchet. So we're going to put it up. So one thing, get a good grip on it. Don't let go of it because you can ride off these things, because if you let go of it, it's not going to stop. So you click it. Yep. The only way you can stop it is to go like that. Alright? Just click it up. Walk with it. So what you can actually do, so you don't have to get real close to it, you can just put this back in there. And then you just walk up with it like that. Just like that. Alright? Then, like I said, so you go from each arm. So you go tighten that one, tighten that one. Then we go to the middle one, we put that up, tighten that, then we tighten up the nut. Then we come over to the last one.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.